All right, so there are a couple ways that how people get to know of us, and then actually how the sales start. Okay, so if they go, how they will hear about us? Okay, they can go on the website. Okay, they can go on the website. They can have a friend referral. Right, it's 2 F's or no? Referral.
2 R's.
2 R's. Referral. Okay. They can hear about. Is that?
I think you're right. 2 F's.
2 F's?
Yeah, it's 2 R's.
Are you sure?
Right, that's right. This is what do we get? Good. So, for the guys who will be watching that, that's so we don't have that how to say the autocorrect. So referral. Okay, so website referral.
Banner.
Sorry?
Banner, like at a school.
Banner. They can see a banner. They can drive by. They can drive. Right. They can see us on
social media.
Yeah, social media too. Facebook, right? Social media. Okay. They can see us on when we put a booth, right? So we go there and put a booth and get as many as people, information. All right. So, what else? They can come here on a parents' night out. That now we are doing parents' night out for free. Okay, and so many people will come and get to know us. They will come on a birthday party. Okay, so they come here and do a birthday party. This is when someone never heard of us. That's how they first get to know us. So if their website is not great, that's why we are actually now changing our website to make it look more professional. Okay, referrals are always good. So why the guy goes like, why your kid is doing so great? Oh, I think it's because they started doing jiu-jitsu, so they're getting athletic and more confident. So and then they refer. If they see a banner, they're pretty much gonna call the other place that they see to. If they Google, right, they can also Google. Then they can get to the website, but once they go to the Google, they have ads, and the ad has to be appealing, so they can raise their hand and say, hey, I want to do it. But anyways, so now once they do this, they see which is the first impression. The first impression. So if you're doing a booth, and you're not the nicest person, and you're not wearing nice clothes, and it's an impression, to a given person. Right? So if it's a tattoo type of place and you have a bunch of tattoos, then you're good. If it's a kids and you look like Bob Marley per se, people wouldn't much like. Yeah, it's kind of a mismatch. I'm not saying you're wrong or your lifestyle is wrong, or it's just a mismatch. Right? So and the parents' night out, they come here, they will play around, and so if the class is not nice, wouldn't be great again, right? So the first impression. A birthday party, the same thing. First impression, So now they go online and they get our information and they call. Okay, they come here, they walk in. Okay, or they can email. Okay, or they can also put their information in a box that we have in the add the info in the box. From now on, we are also selling. They can go. We're not gonna have the app. But we're gonna also sell the membership or the trial. We're gonna sell the trial in the app. Okay, so they're gonna put information and they pay right there. So once they come in, they already signed the waiver. They already paid the trial and then everything. If you need to pause to sneeze, you pause it. But anyways, all right. So now, they call. You need to have a good phone script. So anyways, the most important thing that we want is their information and schedule. That's the goal. The calling, that is a script that you have to. Do you have the phone script already? Did you see the phone script already?
What Albert wrote for me?
No, that is so we need to give you that phone script. Okay, so you gotta go over that phone script. We have some in there,
I have
or
2 that I wrote.
you wrote, yeah. Or if you go here on this, it's a school portal, okay, .com, and then there is a lot of sessions there. There is a library. Okay, you go in the library, and then you're gonna see the phone script. Okay, there too. So when they walk in, it's the same thing. That is some sort of, is kind of similar to the script to the phone. Okay, hey, let me get your information. They very rare people walk in and how much it is, and they go just hit their feet on the floor like, no, I want to know the stuff there. I want to know how much it is. Then you can say, but usually what we want is them to try a class, okay, or ask a couple informations first and foremost. So we got what we need to ask. So the guy he walks in, he emails, okay, he adds his info on the website, so we already have the info. Then we have to call back, and that is a script when you talk back, right? And he adds his information on the app, or she adds the information on the app, and then we call back. Okay, so now we call back these people. Okay, what do we want to know? What do we want to do first and foremost? What do we want to do?
We want to get their name for the call.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to get their name first and foremost.
We want to schedule. Okay. Schedule appointment. That's the first thing. So you can't schedule an appointment if you don't know their name, right?
Yeah.
You have to at least name, phone number, and email. Okay? So, and who is for? It's for a child 4 years old, 5 years old, so you schedule. And don't feel bad if you schedule wrongly at the beginning, okay? Younger kids are 4, little older kids are 5, 6 is teenagers. Across the board, right? So if you put let's say we have a parent that he can only come at 5 and the kids are too young, bring it, You cannot come at 4, bring it. We're not going to deny. Maybe we start a class just for those, but he's the first one in that class. He will be merged in the regular class, right? So don't just bring people to in, right? So once they're here in, they will see the class, and then they will see the culture, and they will evaluate. Then is the second point of sale. They will evaluate if they like or not. And then within 5 to 6 seconds that they walk in, they can kind of make their mind if they will like or not. That's why we need to make our front desk look good. Always look good, not so much clutter, and we're trying to teach the kids to be organized, to be self-disciplined, but we are messy. That's bad. It's not congruent, right? So now, again, you have to schedule the appointment. Okay, you schedule the appointment, they come. How come, and then a lot of times you tell them, how come you're going to buy something that you don't know what it is? Especially if it's I just want to know how much it is. Okay, we can get to that, but you don't think your child deserves you to know who is going to teach your child? Prices is across the board about $150 every martial arts school. If you get to that point in a class, in a call. Because usually don't get how much it is. Oh, don't worry, we have a trial for 4 weeks, $4.99. Is it's a lower end price, like lower barrier price. But you can always do a two days trial too. And but we need first is a schedule to come for your first class. We're gonna have Coach Bobby. That's what you have to do. We're gonna have Coach Bobby ready for you here to teach the class. So you have to tell the name of the coach, because now there is some level of importance, okay? Because we're gonna have a gi ready for him to try the first class, which is a loaner gi, and then eventually you say you can't keep loaning the gi. You have to buy a gi, okay? If they ask, is there any other fees? Yes, you eventually have to buy a gi. Like in soccer, they expect to buy I say clippers, right?
Cleats.
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 Cleats. They expect to buy the
Jersey.
jerseys, right? Normal. Okay, why here they don't expect to buy them? I told a lady, what is the once somebody responded on the ad, what is the catch? I said, there is no catch. Must have some extra fees. I said, there is no extra fees. You have to buy the uniform. And then I go, it's like going soccer. You have to buy this and this, and then they even delete their comment because they felt so silly. You know, it's like you pay for a university, for your college. Are the books included?
No.
Anywhere.
Most of
You know?
No.
Anywhere, you name it, is going. Things are not included. Just we are doing this sometimes as a to how to say
Promotion.
make better the point of sale, so make it more attractive. So it can. All right, so we got this schedule. Okay, so the call usually is this: somebody calls, hey, we're having, and try to be genuine. Don't need to be who I have the pleasure. You never talk with a friend like that. Who I have the pleasure to talk to. You don't need this stuff. It's just say, hey, just I think the tone of a voice sometimes is better. Sometimes we playing each other. You have a friend, you're playing each other by texting, but texting has no emotions, right? So came a little harsh because they read that way, but you're actually laughing. Now then people put the emojis, emojis and to make it better, right? So that is what I need your tone of voice to be a little nicer, so they have, okay, it's we're having a great day here at Sampa Jiu-Jitsu. How can I?
What made you decide to call today?
What made you decide to call today? It's different. Okay, you can say, how can I help you? Because you haven't been to a store and you tell the person, how can I help you? Somebody tells you, how can I help you? And then kind of push the person away, like, let me alone. I want to just say, So you have that feeling. So what made you decide to call us? Oh, I want to call you because I want my child to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, I called because I want to train fitness. Oh, okay. Then what's your name? Oh, my name is this and that. They might say right away after the name how much it is. I say, yeah, let me get your information. Is that for yourself or for somebody else? Right? Oh, it's for myself.
Switch.
Right? Switch, exactly. Because you have to ask. You ask back. You answer the question with they're even better than me now. But that's the goal. The goal is to make anyone who answers the phone better than me, because I know the script, but not so fast now because I haven't been doing this. But if I train for 3-4 months, yes, I will get better. But that's the goal. Whoever is doing the front desk to get better than anybody else. I can't just be like, oh, I'm better than everyone. Mm-hmm. No, because in the end I have to do everything. So it's the expectation is for you to be the best one to answer the phone one day eventually. Okay. So now everything here costs. The website here is going to be costing $219 a month to keep this website in a professional level. Referrals, if they bring in, will cost a month free. A month free. But this is a sign up when the sign up is guaranteed. Banner, at least the banner, we make a banner, which is like $35 to make the banner. Then we have to put in a school. The school charges about the school in Gladstone. They charge $750 to keep the banner in their walls. Okay. Then if somebody drives, it's just the sign. So the sign, whatever cost the sign is, but we can't put in there. But social media, when we used to have this stuff, but we deleted. We don't have anymore. It's called the causally for the the check-ins. I canceled the check-ins because it's getting too much subscriptions, and jiu-jitsu coaches weren't asking people to check in anymore, so the check-ins went super low. Just the fitness people were doing the check-ins, and right. So, anyways, that costs $100 a month. Booth usually don't cost, but cost the price for you and the employee to be there. Let's put 30. You know, parents night out. If it's free, but if we provide food and stuff, cost on top of paying the coach cost. Like I put $50 or $80, whatever it is at the end. Birthday party also costs. Google ads, these cost a lot, $500. Okay, month. Social media ads, it's about. I'm bigger on Facebook now, so $800. So you know, this is kind of monthly, you know, type of thing. So if you know, and then you can go mail, direct mail, flyers, all the other stuff, right? We made a bunch of new flyers now. They all cost, you know, $2,500 of each flyer. They don't sell less than that. So, anyways, if they call, okay, they call. So let's say, just make a simple math. You spend $1,000 in advertising per month. Okay, 100 people called. So that means it's $10 for each person who called. So if you don't do good in the call when they don't make an appointment, you lost $10. That's just going low. But let's say that person would be very good to sign up. And throughout the years, let's say people in average stay 6 months in martial arts. So how much they would pay for 6 months? Let's make it another simple math. 6 times 150. It is $900. So you just lost $910 just because you're not good on the phone. Okay, and sometimes just by being genuine. I'm sorry, I'm just starting. Let me try to get more information about you, but before that, let me get your information, and there you go. And you can be just starting for 2 years. They don't know. They're just calling, right? It's just, you know, of course you want to be genuine, but all right. So now you have it. You schedule them. Now, what's the main? Usually is the 50%. Average schools, martial arts schools, is a 50% deal here. Okay, 50% deal here, and I'm gonna show here what I mean. So you put 100 people, 1,000 came 100 people, 100 call. You know what? In average, people schedule 50% of it. In average, from those who schedule, only 25% of it show up. And then in average, you sign up about 12 people a month. That's a very average martial arts school. Okay? Sometimes they do some crazy stuff, which is, what do we call, Bobby? It's the mass intro. Mass intro. When we put an ad in the school systems, and then a bunch of kids from the school come, and then at the end of the class, we offer them a deal. And then hopefully, 20, 30 people sign up. That we never hit that, but we have people in all the martial arts schools that they do that for a lot of reasons. They are longer into business, they are long into their community, but they are doing so. Then, a boost of new 30, 40 students on a given month is a good, thing to breathe again. So now, how do you get better on those numbers? Right? Because truly, you could just do 2,000, then it would be 200 people, then we would schedule 100, then 50 would come, and then you would sign up 25. Okay? But now you need more people answering the phone, you need more people doing the intro classes, and it's more and more and it's more crowded. This is one thing, putting more. And if you put an ad and people don't like, let's say they come, they like the ad, but once they come here, they don't like the product, you're just wasting money. Because people are coming, but they're not staying. So now, how do we get better on this? You have to, 100 people will call, you have to get better your phone skills. Phone skills. Let's say you got better just 10%. Okay? So now you got 60 people. Okay? So you're doing 60%. Okay? Now, phone skills. You made appointment. Okay? Now from the appointment, you got to confirm the appointment. Confirm the appointment. So once you walk in today, could be today you could call people for tomorrow. Say, hey, tomorrow you have a class at 11 a.m. for Jiu-Jitsu, your son. Just calling to remind you. Okay? And today you call in tomorrow. And today you call also the today people, which you already called yesterday. That will give you an extra boost on this thing here. So every day when you walk in, you call the people who will come, and you call the people who will come tomorrow. Just so, because sometimes they go, ooh, shoot, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
It's today. They forgot. They already have, ooh, can I reschedule? But if you call the day before, oh, okay, yes. Or maybe they reschedule on the spot at least. Right? So every day they walk in, you have 2 calls to make. Very good. So now we got 10% better here. Now 60% of 60 is 36. Now 36 people came, because you're confirming better. Now what do we need to, once they come here, we need to get better, of course, at the school and the product. Now I would say is the product. Okay? When they walk in, you greet them right away. You be nice and genuine, which you look a nice person. So, we are just meeting her, right? So, but you do look nice, and but that's not only. Okay, sometimes they feel like, oh, we already had these complainings. People say, oh, your front desk look arrogant, sarcastic, this, right? Sometimes you got too much into, let's say, in the autopilot. It's, oh, you seem the same stuff over and over again sometimes. And then you treat people like they shouldn't, You can't, right? So always treat them like they would leave tomorrow. They will leave tomorrow. Just treat them good, But the product must be good. So they walk in, they come to try the class. Okay? And when they come to try the class, they have 2 options. Sign up on the spot, and we can go over it, or they go in a trial. Or actually an option, not doing anything. 0. They didn't like it. Okay? Let's put another one here, just a Groupon. And and so on and so on. It's too many, right? So now the product. They come. We need to have a coach to do a trial class, an intro class. Intro class. And it's like a private class. So you can put in a group in the WhatsApp and say tomorrow we'll have little Johnny, right, to do a trial class. Trial class at 4 p.m. for Peewees. Peewees. Can you get this one? Or I'm too much info. Yeah, Peewees. Alright, so now, good. We need to make sure we have someone to do the intro with him. We have some, we have some coaches. At least put the kid on the side, show the break fall, talk about yes sir, no sir. Couple things that we are getting better to as a coach. We need to make a better meeting with the coach, but whoever is new, hey guys, bring the new kid. Hey guys, this is Leilani. And you say, hi Leilani, hi Leilani. Okay, he's trying his class today. All right, so approach him, be nice, show your good jiu-jitsu manners, and a friend her, so she can enjoy jiu-jitsu classes like you do. Good. It's a beginning, you know. The beginning is a good thing. So the products start getting better. So now 60% of 36 is more than 18. 18 would be 50%. Right? So it's more than, let's say, it's hard to make a math here now, but okay,
Say 20.
20. Yeah, let's say 20. Let's say 20 can be 20 because 21.6.
Yeah.
21.6. Right? So 21.6. Wow, we just 10% improvement. We got to 21 people.
Almost 10.
Almost 10 more people per month. But now they signed up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's it. We don't need to talk to them anymore. No. But we're going to have to do a whole session for sign-ups later. Okay, as of now, it's them. They found us. They called us how to do the script. And we're going to read the script here. And then how to follow up. Then later, you have the follow-up. Because they can cancel. Follow-up. Okay? Now, of course, right here, the product. If the product is good, they already saw you before, they know your reputation, the people referred them, they're just confirming what people are talking about, you know. Let's say they read a bad review and then all they stick to their mind is a bad review. Then they come here, they have a bad experience, that's all we stick to their mind, and then it's going to be very hard to sign them up. But once you talk to people and sign them up first, we're going to give you a couple courses to watch. So the faster you do, the better you get. And this will be a skill for life. Anything else that you learn, you want to sell, okay? So we're going to give a couple courses. But first and foremost is they have 3 objections. Don't have the money. Don't give value, which is also attached to the money. Don't give value, or they don't have commitment. I hope it's a 2 M's. Yes? Alright? So, commitment. Value. Usually the guy thinks it's $20 because a gym is $20. But the problem is, you know what the problem is? I just found out is the way you advertise. Because you advertise close to like talking to fitness people, they will come here thinking this is a fitness place. So it's gotta be for the fitness people when they come do kickboxing, it's gotta be some sort of martial arts. It's a type of martial arts that fitness oriented. You're not gonna spar, but you're gonna burn more calories than any other workout.
Why don't you call it combat kickboxing?
Combat kickboxing, yes. We just need to know if it's not already yeah, but yes, that's
it's
good.
Not already a what?
Used somewhere else?
Using somewhere, yeah.
Oh.
But if
Trademark.
you keep it trademarked, yes. So, right, value, because the guy thinks it's money. He just don't have the money. It's $100, $150. The guy is not putting food on the table. It's $150. It's too much. You know, it's too much. He just can't have the money, or he doesn't have the money on our down payments, the $299 that we offer. No, the $299. They just don't have the money right now. You need to find out. When they say no, it's actually when it starts your sale. 70% of the people that walk into this door here, they're about to be sold already. Okay, unless they come in a like mass intro from a stranger danger, they just, or maybe they come in a parents' night out, but if they call, they say, I want to know about martial arts. Oh, that is an intro. An intro is paid. Before it used to be free intro. It's paid. Some people, I have to pay. Yes. Why I have to pay? Because we are trying to filter those who don't want to actually do it, and these bother our classes, and our actual students complain when too many people are trying. That slows down the class. So that being said, when you become a student, you will like this policy, right? That's why you say, when people say it's $20, okay? So now, but they paid already $20. Like the guy yesterday walked in and said, okay, the trial is either 2 classes for 20, okay, or 4 weeks for $99, and pretty soon we're gonna have 3 weeks for $299. These guys, okay, 3 weeks now, 3 months for $299. These guys will be probably 70%, unless we do something very, very, very bad, and then they will not sign up. So let's say it's not the case. You will show the prices, but the guy just don't have the money. And he said no. Okay, why? Oh, because I don't have the $299 now. Okay, look, our price is. Our price is. The option D, okay, which is the option that many people do, is $299 down, 150 times 12 is $299 per year. Okay, $299 per year. Got it? So I don't want to put this down. Okay, it's $175 per month. Okay, $175 per month. Because if you divide this by 12, that's what we're gonna get. $175 per month. Okay. Oh, I don't like the 1-year contract. Okay. We give you the right to cancel in 6 months. Is that okay? Right? Because now we're talking commitment. The guy, no, it's 6 months. Hey, if you're not gonna train for 6 months, it's got a little bit, I would say, of a waste. Yeah, but we give you the right to cancel in 3 months. Right to get the agreement and a 6 months option. Okay. The guy says, yeah. So is that the only thing that preventing you to enroll? He goes, yes. Or the price, I don't have the price, the $299. Okay, we maybe divide this $299 in 3 times. You pay $299. You know, in three payments. Okay, the others, the $399, $499, we can't divide because then it gets to they getting discounts. So it's about paying full. This one is no discount. So this you could divide. Okay.
That's for the 3 months. That's for the 3 months.
So they pretty much pay 3 months of $250.
Okay.
And then the other 9 months will be $150, right?
What's that?
It's $100 each month.
No. We're getting confused on the 3 months, right? So let's forget the trial, the $299 trial. We're not talking trials anymore. Okay? The guy walks in and he sits with you here and he want to sign up. Okay? Then you show him option D. Okay? Option D is a $299 down. And then you say, you have another thing that you have to do. Assume the sale. They came, they tried, they called you. They're going to buy. You just need to see up an option. You're not selling crap or you're not selling bad stuff. They just need to pick the best way for them to pay. You're helping them. It's not sales. People say, oh, I'm not sales. No, I'm not sales. You're firm because you have to be firm with the policy. You're not selling anyone bad things, yeah.
Well, that's what sales is.
Right?
Sales is helping you making better decisions.
Exactly.
For what you truly need.
Exactly. If you go on in a dictionary and do it, right? And see what sales is, right?
I heard that saying.
Yeah. I think I heard that if you go in the dictionary and see what the sale means, is about helping. Yeah. That is the bad part about it. And that's how everyone thinks about the bad part. It's not. So now I have to ask the guy. Again, going back, I have to ask the guy, why you're not doing? Is that the money? Yes, I just don't have it. 2 things. Is that the money? 2 things. The guy don't have $150, so he can't do it. He's gonna take food out of his table. Or he he just don't have the $299 now. Okay, I can divide this $299 in 3 payments. So the first is gonna be 12 payments of $150, right? So the first 3 months will be $250, $250. Then we go back to all $150. Is that good? He goes, no. All right, so you can try a lot of things. The least thing you can try is give the guy $175 per month.
Or offer once a week.
But in that goes this case here. I would say the once a week. And don't have, you realize that the guy does not have the money.
What is the once a week?
75.
75 monthly.
Okay. 75.
Down is still the same, right?
No, yeah. You can do the down. There's a down payment $199, right? Or
It's
something.
$299 now, but should
Yeah.
we put it to $199 for the ones?
I don't know. We don't wanna give them much choice to do this program. This
You
program.
want to stick to the option?
Yeah.
And if
This
that
one is
doesn't work-
someone we rarely got someone to start doing twice a week. Most of the people who did this, they quit. It's good on the business side because the business survive, but it's bad on the teaching side because you want your students to stick around, not to, So that's why I don't want
just
to.
That they really can't pay for it.
Yes, if you don't really they cannot pay for it. All right. So now, good. 175. Oh, I don't like contracts at all. We're gonna give you another option. We're just working on this. No contracts at all. 185 per month for 2 times a week, or 199 per month for unlimited. Okay. No contracts.
They can
No 1
we offer
year.
that option.
Oh,
I-
we're gonna start offering now.
okay. So they can just pay monthly.
Monthly. They often. All right, so that's the commit. And then the value. The value is the guy, a lot of times he comes here, he never paid for martial arts before. That's the biggest fight. And then he thinks supposed to be a fitness price. Maybe because we advertise as fitness, or maybe you guys just came and we didn't advertise as fitness, we advertised as martial art, but he came here, he never paid for martial arts before. And I don't know, $150 is too much. But if he does not give the value, then the problem would be here in the intro class, in the class, So if he does not give the value, you can ask, is that a value? Problem, he didn't give the value before, Because they say, yeah, I think it's kind of expensive for this. Well, do you know that every martial arts is about the same price? Some variances, 20 plus, 20 less, 15 plus, 15 less, So that's what you have to get them to know. And the commitment. Okay, now, very good. You sign them up or not. If you don't sign them up, you can still offer, okay, it's the last resort. Let me do something. I do another trial. 3 months for $299. Okay, but what we're gonna be doing from now on is this. You already saw some people signed up, right? Do you remember someone that you signed up recently?
Yes.
Let's call him John. Okay, someone that you signed up. John, let's call him John. How many, what option the guy picked?
Option B.
Option B, which is $399 down, right? $399 down.
I think it's
And
4.
how much per month?
116? No, 150.
116
$116.
and $499 down.
That's $499 down.
Option B is $499.
But no, it's $299, $399.
And
You said option B, $499.
Yes.
$499.
and 116.
Yeah, I'm on option C, so $499 and $116. Now that in our contract, it's gonna be like this. Remember the old contract? After this year finishes, as of now, is saying that we're gonna have to redo it next year. Okay? It's gonna still say somehow But before you redo it, it's gonna go on a month to month as 185. So on the month 13th, if the guy forgets to renew, to redo it again, he's gonna get hit at 185 in his account. And then he goes, oh, and then he will call us. When he call us, and then you offer him the options on make it cheaper. If he doesn't want, he can continue on a month to month. But let's say he even paid the 185 already, he can use this towards this if he does in the same month. Right? He's already paid. Okay, we put 499 minus 185. We don't want to cheat people. It's just to make it smooth, the process. You got it now, Bobby. So everyone from now on, as soon as they finish their agreement, they go to the month to month. If it's twice a week, month to month is 185. If it's unlimited, it's 199. So a lot of people on our elite, elite is a 36 months. Okay, 36 years would be a lot. 36 months, right? Then when they go for 36 months, they have to pay the minimum of if they put 399 down, is 175 per month. They pay 175 per month. After they finish 36 years, when they start over again, it's 199. Okay, the 37th. I'm saying years.
You said years again.
The 37 month, not year. The 37th month goes to 199. Okay, so then they got hit on 199. Ooh, I don't want to get paid. All right, so we use, these stores, and the guy, we're facilitating the guy to continue in the school. And then once you do all this paperwork, the stuff, and then you get your commission again for renewals. For renewals. That will help you, because what's happening now, you get commission for renewal. That can sound bad right now, but it's actually good. Because as of now, you have to. Today is April. Today you need to know. April. What's that?
Friday the 13th.
April 13th, 18. That's today. You need to know who's going to renew in May, who's going to renew in June, and who's going to renew in July, 3 months in advance. Okay? Then you contact them all. Let's say 3 guys here, 5 people here, 8 people here. You contact them all and say, hey, this guy in 3 months, you're going to have to renew. Just remind you. That's okay. Just a simple, hey, you gotta renew. If not, it's gonna go on a month to month. They already know, because we're gonna make it. If not, it's gonna go on a month to month. Okay. It can be in a month to month. Okay. But you already. As of now, we don't go on a month to month. You call the guy, he doesn't renew, he doesn't answer the phone, he doesn't pick up the phone, or you don't call, because that's what actually is happening. We are not calling the 3 months. Right, Bobby? Most of the guys, they don't do. Get busy, okay, you don't call, the guy doesn't renew, it's one less student. One less student. With this 185 starting, at least you have a couple more time to talk to the person. He might call to complain, he might call to change the plan. So we're making the system a little bit more smooth. All right. Mm-hmm. Got it? So that's it pretty much. Okay, so we finish it here. Then we can go over that's it. You got it? Yeah, we can go over the sales another time. We already did a little bit, but we can go over the sales another time. Right? So recording now? All right. Now the importance of getting people information. Okay, because as of now, they saw us on the advertising here. Okay, that we said They may be called. They called us, otherwise we wouldn't get the information unless they put their info in the app. So now we have a couple systems here. So we have a couple systems that's called the CRM. Okay, CRM. Okay, so stands for customer or something on marketing. Okay, so now the guy gave us our email. Automatically, when we put the guy on Zen Planner, he will be automatically receiving an email. You don't need to do anything. Zen Planner is going to send them an email. Custom made, we already did it. Okay, he receives once, he receives twice. Then sometimes I want to broadcast an email to everyone. Okay, we're doing a sale. He heard you again, but he's still not ready to buy yet. We have some people on the list, which I call put him on the list. Okay, we have some people on the list that are on our list for 2 years. Then they came. Okay, you have to understand that we are ready to sell, but they are not ready to buy a lot of times. What happens is, if you don't get their info, whenever they are ready, they're going to go, oh, what is that school? Oh, I'll go this one down the road. The process happen all over again. So you have to put their information on Zen Planner. And there is another one, it's called a Fee Pro Connect. It's another CRM that we have. That's called the sending the video. You still doing sending the video, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the tabs are on the... No, actually, I don't know if they are.
We need to look for the tabs in here. So that is, it's some tabs in there that is going to put a... Let's say this person walked in, his name is John. His email is john@hotmail. And his phone number is 626-0000. Alright? So that's our form. You're going to click. We have some stuff there. You're going to click. Let's say it's a URL. HTTP /4. Is it /4? What do you call this? /. And this one, what do you call?
Colon,
yes. And then www. Glendora Bodyweight Fitness, whatever it is. Glendora. Alright. So now when you click there, it's gonna have a picture of the fitness classes, and it's gonna come a form that you already put in Zen Planner, I know. But you're gonna put this guy also, John, in that form. John, you're gonna put his name, email, and phone number. Now, that time we call this sending him a video. It's also an autoresponder. It's called autoresponder. As soon as you do this, he receives an email with a video of our classes. So now he says, oh, that's how the class look like. Okay. You know, by now we need to change them all too, because, you know, place is bigger, you know, all our autoresponder. Now, if I want to communicate with these guys, I have Zen Planner and I have this Feed Pro Connect. But if you don't put the prices in their info in them, sometimes Zen Planner is down. Sometimes Feed Pro Connect I cannot connect when I'm in Brazil. Happens. That's why 2 is better than 1. I can send an email to the people. You know? So that's, again, going back, the importance of getting their information. Most important thing, what you want is schedule. And then if you couldn't schedule, get their information. If you couldn't schedule and if you couldn't get their information, that was a waste of the call. It's okay, you get better. You know, I'm not going to be on, oh, you get better. But eventually you want to beat those 3%, 10% of the time. You know, instead of be 50, 50, 50, 50. Right? Because I would say it's easy. Most of the time somebody calls, they will come they will schedule. 50% of those who schedule will come most of the times. That's why you don't need too much of work. If it's a computer doing this job, the computer would get 50%. So now you as a human, you have to put that up 5%, 10%, 15%. If it's 80%, that's huge. You know, imagine 100 people call, you scheduled 80, 64 came, okay? 8 times 7, 6, right? 8 times 6 is 48. 48 signed ups. You know, a lot.